Nothing like the smell of fish and diesel to get you going. Oh, Captain Stivrins, permission to come aboard, sir.
Permission granted.
All right, guys, let's go. Chief Commanda II, I'm Lisa Bueve, and this is to North Bay with Love. Oh, we can't forget to thank our sponsor, Source for Sports. Let's go.
Spring is here, and that means one thing. Baseball is back. At Source for Sports North Bay, we're proud to be part of every pitch, every catch, and every moment that brings our community together on the diamond. Whether it's outfitting little leaguers for their very first game, helping local teams suit up for the season, or simply sharing a love of the sport, we're here for it. We're more than just a sports store. We're neighbors, coaches, teammates, and fans. And we're proud to support the leagues, schools, and families who make North Bay's baseball scene so special. Wherever your sports journey takes you, make sure you visit Source for Sports North Bay at 1321 Fisher Street so we can help you along your way.
Well, here we are on the Chief. Okay, so it's the Chief Commanda II. Yeah. What happened to Chief Commanda I?
It was the predecessor, so it was in service from 1947 until 1974. So they finished their sailing season in September of 74, and this came in the spring of 75, so it's our 50th anniversary. But since then, they've pulled it up onshore and made a restaurant and bar and grill out of it.
Oh my God, okay, so that's it?
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's the sister ship or the predecessor to this one, yeah.
I did not know that. So is that going to be the same fate for this one?
I hope not. We've been...
How many restaurants can we have along the shore here?
Yeah, no,
okay.
We've been sailing for 50 years now, and we've just, I think 2 years ago, we replaced all the engines and machinery on board. So
right.
We're hoping to get another 50 or 100 years out of her.
Okay, so this is it's a 320 passenger,
yep, all
aluminum, double hull, boat or ship?
Ship.
A ship. What qualifies a ship as opposed to a boat? Why is it not a boat?
Just a size difference. So a ship or a boat can be put on another ship, whereas a ship is larger.
Okay. And so you own the boat.
Yeah.
Your family owns the boat.
Yeah, family business.
Did you guys own it, the first one, Chief Commanda I?
No, that was actually built by the ONR. They had a marine division.
Okay.
So they had the Chief Commanda I, and then they had the Chichimon that runs from Tobermory to South Weymouth and across the top end of Georgian Bay.
Okay.
As well as they do the Pelee Islanders. It was all kind of spun out into the Owen Sound Transportation Company, and then the ONR divested this to the city.
Okay.
City owned and operated it for a few years, and hired us to come up, and we just fell in love with the area and ended up buying up the ship and been here ever since.
So you have, this is you got 4 bars here.
Yep.
That means captain of the ship.
Yep.
What's captain's school like? What do you have to do?
Most of it's just getting time in on board. So it's in order to get your mate's papers, you have to have a 6 months worth of sea time.
Okay.
Once you do that, you get another 12 months to get your captain stuff, and there's a whole host of courses and exams and things you have to do for marine emergency duties and simulated electronic navigation and all those fancy things. And I think it's about 6 or 7 of them that you have to do, and some of them are just exams you challenge. Some of them are courses that you go away for, and some of them is written, and some are practical. So I have a Transport Canada inspector that comes up and watches you, take the ship on and off the dock and do all your drills and those types of things.
Has there ever been like an emergency on Chief Commanda II?
Oh yeah, we've had.
We almost sank a couple times. Some fires. Whatever.
Not quite on that side of it, but no, it's more.
No one overboard.
Not since I've been here.
That's good.
We've got a good record on that side of it.
Ran overboard. What kind of can you talk about the emergency? What happened?
Most of them are passenger health stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you get a kind of a hot, sunny summer day and heat stroke or those types of things, or things on heart conditions and all that type of stuff. So a lot of just keeping them comfortable and taken care of till we get back to the dock and have the paramedics waiting for us.
Because you serve alcohol on here. Because I know I've been to a wedding on here.
Nice.
Which was really nice. Played with a jazz band on here. And you guys have continued, I was reading the Blues Festival, right? The Blues Nights and stuff.
Yeah.
So tell us about those.
Yeah, so those, we started doing those when when we first came up here in conjunction with 100 Georges, we did a couple of times a year, and then after 100 Georges closed, the Capitol Center stepped in and filled in the void, so they started their Blues Fest, and so we did one blues cruise a year with them, and then it's expanded into we're doing 3 a year now. So we do one country one rock one, and one blues.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And you just get do you get tickets just on the website?
Yeah, those
your
ones.
website's really cool.
Yeah, those ones we do through the Capitol Center, so it acts as a bit of a fundraiser for them to put some cash in the kitty before their season starts.
Yeah.
So they handle all the ticketing and all that type of stuff, and we provide the venue and just have a great old time out on the water.
So you do different cruises.
Yep.
So there's one that does the North Shore.
Yep.
And then there's the French River.
Yep.
And then isn't there a third one?
There's four. So there's those two. The North Shore one's more of our fall colors one. So we do that a handful of times a year.
September, mainly. Yeah.
Yep. And then we do the French River trip. It's a 4.25-hour trip across the river. We have our Manitou Island trip is kind of our usual one. It's a 1 o'clock departure, hour and a half trip out to the islands. And then in mostly July and August, we run our calendar-based sunset trips that we do either with a seated 4-course meal, or you can do just the boat ride and grab a burger and a drink and enjoy yourself.
I feel like because I was also reading on the website that Lake Nipissing is one of the largest lakes in Ontario?
Yeah, it's the third largest lake wholly contained in Ontario. So we're seconded only by Lake Nipissing and Lac Seul up in the northwest. And there's a few others that kind of go across the border, so like the Great Lakes or Lake of the Woods or that type of thing as well.
I feel, and looking at the Instagram page that you have, the sunsets are incredible.
Yeah.
Really and truly. I mean, if you're listening to this, watching this, and you haven't been on the Chief, because it's one of those things too where, people who live in Toronto don't go to the CN Tower, right? Because it's just they live there and they're like, whatever, it's the CN Tower. They don't I won't say everybody, but it's kind of something that they don't get excited about. But we have to be excited about this because this is awesome. To have this kind of a vessel and to be able to go out. I mean, even today, it's really humid today. It's hot. Yep. I'm kind of trying to look ahead here because it's pretty choppy. Might get a little seasicky. But, I mean, like you said, because we're at the dock right now, right? So, the ropes are kind of pulling us back and forth. But once you're out there, you don't really feel it. So come on out and check out, because those sunsets, those pictures, I mean, they're world class. You can't get sunsets like that.
That's exactly it. I've been to a few of the sunset hotspots, the Marathon Key thing with the 7 Mile Bridge and all that type of stuff. But just the benefit of our geography is we've got, we're west facing. We've got 80 kilometers of lake going straight out, and you just get just like a paintbrush across the sky. And I think even tonight, I think we've got a little bit of cloud cover, but I think it'll be nice because it'll get down and just light it up from the bottom, and it just you can kind of see them developing usually from kind of this time of day onwards, and you can see the conditions are looking good for an awesome one.
Yeah. Is there any kind of superstitions that sailors have? Would you consider yourself a sailor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you do, maybe you can't tell us because it's superstitious, but I don't know, is there any kind of old wives' tales, or because there's that one that says, what is it, Red Sea at night,
Sailor's
Delight, Red Sea in the morning, Sailor's morning?
Yep.
Do you think is that true? Do you find that kind of stuff?
Yeah. It's and you really notice it. Being down here all the time, you can see the pattern. So it's not 100%, but pretty good going off of those ones. And then there's the usual, you don't bring bananas on board, and I'm not sure where that one came from, but it's just
really.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happens if a passenger brings a freaking banana?
One of the other captains does all the time, and I just shake my head at him. He knows exactly why I'm shaking my head at him. But
dude.
But it's just one of those ones that's been around forever. And kind of going back to the sunset thing, there's the green flash, which we've seen a handful of times, which is always awesome.
What's the green flash?
So it's the exact minute that the sun drops below the horizon.
Okay.
If the atmospheric conditions are just right, you get just a little flash of green that pops out or whatever. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. That's awesome. I guess and you wouldn't see any kind of northern lights, I guess, because it's the winter time is when you see those, right? So this wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's more prime in the winter. You get the odd one. As you're closer to the city, you kind of get the glow of the city, so it knocks them out. But when you get out, kind of, especially on the other side of the islands, and the evening ones on the blues cruise type ones or whatever, you can really see either northern lights or just the stars are just popping all over the place. It's pretty spectacular.
I mean, Nipissing's really shallow. So what is the bottom, like this boat obviously doesn't have these like outboard motors with the big propellers. How does it?
Yeah, they're inboard motors with big propellers, but we draw 6 feet. So that means we're 6 feet down into the water.
Okay.
For this size of ship, it's actually pretty good, but being all aluminum, we're really light for the size of it. So it sets pretty high up into the water.
Yeah. And you go, is it a maximum of 25 kilometers?
Yep.
An
Yeah,
hour?
we do.
Okay.
Our max speed is 14 knots, so probably about 28, 29. But typically we're cruising at 10 knots, which is about 18 kilometers an hour.
Yeah. It's a cruising ship. You know, it's not the Fast and Furious out here. You know what I mean? No Paul Walker. Vin Diesel.
Yeah, exactly.
Things. Do you ever have... I noticed too, like, because I used to do a lot of skidooing as a teenager and stuff. And there's like this unwritten rule. If you see another skidoo on the trail, you just... Same thing on boats.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you like toot your horn or something, like if there's another boat's going by, or like who has the right of way? I guess you have to learn all that too when you're like.
I mean, there's the rules of the road, even though you're not actually on a road, but we don't have the benefit of painted lines. But you always pass on the right, just to give people some space. The whistles do mean something. So if you give them one whistle, that means you're going to port, and 2 means you're going to starboard. So as you're coming up on somebody, you can let them know that you're headed around them one way or another. And the wave thing, everybody does it. It's just you get out in the water. It's the Harley Davidson thing. You see people Jeep do it as well, and it's just a bit of a club thing, and everybody's out and they're on recreation time, so nice and friendly.
North Bay's turning 100, and what a time to be here. From the buzz of the Heritage Parade to sunset concerts at the waterfront, the city is alive with celebration. And you know who's right in the middle of it all? Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay. We're proud to be a part of this milestone moment. Whether you're coming home from a family reunion, planning a gathering with friends, or just simply making the most of everything the Centennial has to offer, our doors are open. Stay in a spacious suite that feels like home, with a full kitchen to cook in, room to relax, and a space to unwind after a full day of fun. Are you hosting something bigger? Our event spaces and amazing local partners like the Grand and Stock Transportation make it easy to bring people together. Best of all, they're just steps from the action. The fireworks, the food trucks, the music, the laughter, it's all right here. Celebrate 100 years of North Bay with us. Use code Centennial to save on your stay anytime this year. Be at home with Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay. Join the party today at 495 Oak Street West, or give us a call at 705-495-3000.
Dear North Bay, as a single mom and full-time student, life can feel overwhelming and budgets are always tight. But one thing I never question is how deeply I care about my community. When I began volunteering at the North Bay Regional Health Centre, I saw firsthand how much the healthcare system means to people, especially when life takes an unexpected turn. It made me think, what if it was my child, my parent, or my friend that was in need of care? That's when I realized I wanted to do more, to be part of something bigger than myself. I joined the I Give Monthly Club because even a small monthly gift can have a meaningful impact, helping ensure everyone in our community has access to the care they need right here at home. If you believe in strong, local health care, I hope you'll join me. Sign up at nbrhcfoundation.ca or call 705-495-8125. It's simple and it matters. With gratitude, Kim Cosgrove.
What do you love most about just the whole operation, about having this? And
honestly, it's probably the people. We have tens of thousands of people that come through every year, and everybody's got a story. Everybody's coming from somewhere. And in our office, we have a map of the world where people come and they put a pin in where they come from, and really kind of it's really easy to be in a place and just see the place and not really think about the great beyond it or what's beyond it. And it's a really good way of grounding myself to know, there's people that come up from all over the world and find themselves on the ship and get some really, really interesting folks.
Probably people who've never been on a ship like this before? Or?
Yeah, we get a mix. Like we get the ones that their thing is they love going on tour boats. So they I was telling you earlier, we had a gentleman up that him and his wife do trips around Ontario and hop on every one they can possibly find and all that. And it's so you get kind of that community, and then you get other people who just don't go out on the water for any number of reasons. And then we do have a fair bit of groups like community living or those types of things where people maybe have restricted mobility and that type of thing. So can't hop in a 12-foot fishing boat and go out for the afternoon, but they can get on this and get out and experience the lake and just getting away from shore for a little bit.
I love it. Yeah. And it's so cool too. I know when I did the jazz group, we went out, and then on the way back, it's so cool because you're looking at North Bay as you're coming back into shore, and it was like the evening, and it was kind of you could see lights coming on in the city, and it was really neat. Yeah, it was really cool. Now we're at the dock here, but are you allowed to pull the little horn? No, is that like against the rule?
You can if you want.
Like just once.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Oh wait. Okay, motorcycle. Please. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, that's so fun. Oh shoot, like it's all
air
pressure?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, that was cool. When's your next cruise?
Tomorrow at 1. So we cruise Tuesday through Sunday, 1 o'clock this time of year, Friday and Saturday evenings.
Yes.
And then once we get past Canada Day, we step up our schedule to basically twice a day. So.
Yeah. And the shads, we were talking about the shads, how you have to once you're out there, it's not bad, but you go through like clouds of them. Shad flies, they're coming. Okay, one last thing though. Do you have like a night? I guess you don't have a nighttime cruise.
Just kind of the blues cruise types ones are the ones that fit best into that.
But do you come back because I'm thinking about the stars.
Yep.
Do you see the stars?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's dark enough when you come back.
Yeah, those ones run 7 to 10, so we're out. We kind of get the sunset, and I think the third week of July is the first one, so it's kind of already on the shortening days part of it. So and especially as you get into August and into September, get the earlier sunsets.
Because that's the thing, it's like being so north. I mean, I grew up in Timmins, and the sun wouldn't even start to go down till like 10 o'clock at night. In June and July. So you have to But it must be awesome to see the stars. When we did our cruise, my family and I did a cruise, and I don't think I'm going to cruise again. I feel like in another life, I maybe drown in a boat. I think I did because I don't. The water and we have a funny relationship. I love being around the water. I don't need to be on the water or in the water. But when we did our cruise, we were at the sea for like 2 days or something. And I don't think that computed until I came up on the deck. And I was walking around, it was like late at night, whatever, my parents had gone to bed, and I'm walking around, and I remember looking out one way, and it was black. I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's probably like lights over here. And I looked over there, and it was black. And I looked over here, and it was black. It was the strangest feeling to see nothing out there. It was just a void. It freaked me out. Yeah. But you probably love it.
Yeah. Actually, one of my favorite spots is on the French River trip. We come back through the Goose Island, so you can look ahead, and North Bay's, I think it's 14 or 15 miles straight across, so you can see it, but not really see it. And then you turn around back the other way, and you don't really see the end of the lake that way, and you just feel like you're in the middle of nowhere.
What else do you do?
So in the summer, we have the boathouse rental company. So we do the kayaks and the paddle boards and e-scooters and.
Is that out here?
Just at Shabagizik Beach. Okay. And then we'd have a little bit of a food canteen there as well. So we do pizzas and cold drinks and slushies and all that type of stuff out of there as well. And just to help service the people at the beach and give some people some other things to do. And in the winter months, I run the food service out at Antoine Mountain. So I take a lot of my same crew over there, and we keep them going year round and do that type of stuff.
Okay. What about the ice cream there? Is that your ice cream hut?
Yeah, that's us as well. So we we're just been up here since 2003 now. So a few years into that, we thought it was really missing, and I thought it'd be kind of a cool thing to be able to walk down the pier and grab an ice cream, especially towards sunset time and all that type of stuff as well.
That's awesome. And you must have you've probably seen some regulars out here, fishing and stuff. Have you?
Yeah, it's a small community. Everybody kind of knows everybody and looks out for everybody, and it just is all good as well. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, in my volunteer life, I'm the chair of the North Bay Police Service Board, so I help out on that as best I can and try to keep
you busy.
Yeah.
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 But like, what do you, obviously, you know, giving back to the community, why?
I have a young family, and I'm linked to the community quite well now for a couple of different reasons. Whether it's the business stuff or just wanting to have a better place for your kids to grow up. So I was given the opportunity to serve, and I said, sure, yeah, I think I can hope to do some good here and all that. So I got involved in it. I think 3 or 4 years ago, and became the chair in the last couple of years or whatever. And so,
that's awesome. And that's the thing, right? It's like when you have a small family, you kind of want to, if you're in a position to, it's nice to be able to kind of mold the community a little bit, and kind of make it something that your kids would be proud of or they would enjoy.
Yeah,
because I'm sure they take advantage of the ice cream.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Everything's all intertwined, and on the police side, we have a really good group of officers and civilian members there as well, and help them make sure they get the support that they need as they do their very difficult jobs is important as well. So you kind of balance all that stuff off and try to make the place as good as you possibly can and leave things better than when you found it. Is
I like
kind of the way
it.
to go.
Hey, do they come on do they have a cruise? Do you do a cruise for the policemen?
Not specifically, no.
Okay.
A lot of them come out on their own or with their families or when they have friends up and that type of stuff, so we see them socially that way.
Well, guys, there you have it. It was so great to chat with Captain Rich. Come on out. I mean, look at what we have here. This is a gem. It really is. Nipissing Lake and the Chief Commanda II have a lot of history here. I didn't even know that the Chief Commanda I is the boat over there. What? Anyways, grab your ticket, come on out, and check out these beautiful riches we have around us. I'm going to get some ice cream. See you later.